Hi there. Let's talk about a sunset, and that is when a loved one passes away and you have to say goodbye. That's not easy. I'll tell you about my father. My father and I, when I was in high school, you know, every Sunday afternoon after lunch, we would sit together, sofa, and a book table between the two of us, and we would read Time Magazine, Life Magazine, Reader's Digest. It was a Sunday afternoon, and my other four brothers and sisters were supposed to take a nap, but mommy permitted me not to because she knew I was going to read with daddy. And daddy is absolutely not me. Daddy is quiet, he's reticent, but he has beautiful brown eyes, just like mine. And we sort of communicated with each other just by looking, and I knew what he wanted to say. And so, yeah, Daddy and I were connected spirits. And then he had to pass on. It was very hard because Daddy and I spoke in a different language. And believe you me, it was the language of silence. Yes, I too can be silent. You know, mommy would sometimes get us in prayer, and if daddy was outside, she would get us under the tree and pray the Angelus. And I would watch daddy, and he would just be looking up front. And I figured to myself, daddy's praying the best because he's absolutely united with the one. And I never really remembered him as talkative, although my brothers say he was kind of like a disciplinarian too, but not to me. Not to me. We spoke in spirits every Sunday. And then he had a balcony built across our living room so that we could go out and stay out in nature. Yeah, he built that so that we could get out of the living room, close the glass doors, and stay out there and look at our gardens. And believe you me, our garden was just paradise, all by daddy. You know, we had mango trees, coconut trees, and kaimito trees, really huge. And we had a guava tree. Yeah, we had a guava tree, and we had, he put together some soil up there, and we had a mound on our garden, and he put up an olive tree there that was going like this. No, it was an olive bush. And then he put a white rock. And I was watching him as he was doing it. On clear Saturdays, he would be, trimming all the bougainvillea trees that were just, flowering over our fences, red, orange, yellow, white, all planted by him. And sometimes when he was free and wasn't too tired on Saturdays, he would just be trimming it himself or mowing the lawn. And people would think, what's a corporate lawyer doing that? The corporate lawyer's soul is united with nature. He's just a corporate lawyer, so he can he can earn some money put us through school and make us a comfortable life. But inside, he was a soul just breathing with the birds and speaking with the grass that he himself planted on the soil. So, when he passed away, it hurt a lot. And then all I remember was we were at Loyola, where the graves are, and they dig up the hole for the coffin, and after that, prayers and all, they would lower the coffin down into the hole, and then you have to step back so that they could put soil into the hole and bury the coffin. Everyone stepped back, but I couldn't. I stood by the edge of the hole. That's what I call it. Just silent, no panic, no tears, no grieving, no sound. Just me and my dad. And then I stepped back. And I guess they put the soil right there into the pit. And believe you me, I don't know what I did after that. Losing somebody dear. Like my father, wasn't hurt. No. Didn't kick my heart. I don't know if I even cried. But losing your soulmate is different, because your souls are just like this. He had a poetry book all written by him 88 years ago, which my mommy put together, of course, for him. And me, I have a collection of poems too. And his grandson, my son, has a collection of poems too. And we are connected by poetry. So Daddy has been buried into the soil, but his poetry lives, and my poetry will live, and my son's poetry will live. And yes, the sunset of my dad getting buried has now risen into a sunrise. And now I'm not mourning. I'm smiling and I'm saying, "You're a really cool dad, huh?" The pictures of my daddy are all over my room. Just like my son's pictures, all over my room. So it's the three soulmates, Daddy, me and my son, are all over my room. And that is a sunrise. Believe you me.